Hello bookworms! Today I'm here to do a challenge for the Book Bloggers LoveAthon. This is an event that is hosted by Alexa Loves Books. She hosted it last year as well, and this year she's co-hosting with Hazel of Stay Bookish and Mel from The Daily Prophecy, and also C from the novel Hermit. All of them are book bloggers that I really enjoy following, so I definitely recommend looking at their blogs if you are not familiar with them as of yet, and I'll leave links to that all down below. But they're all collaborating on this event, and they asked me if I would be able to do a YouTube challenge in order to promote it here too, because it's already a big event for book bloggers, but it would be really fun to include people that are on BookTube as well. So I was really excited when they asked me because the Book Bloggers LoveAthon is actually like when I kind of really started discovering other book bloggers and connecting with them online. There are tons of like Twitter chats, which are so much fun to participate in, and they have a lot of little like mini challenges throughout the day. It's actually, I should probably tell you the dates. It's actually a 2-day event, so it's taking place from February 20th to February 22nd, and I really like that because readathons can be a little bit difficult to kind of stick with. A lot of times you have like a lot of momentum in the beginning and you're like all ready to go, and then, you know, toward the end of the week you kind of start dwindling down. But I really like the Book Bloggers LoveAthon because this isn't even a reading challenge. It's more of just like a connecting with other people type of thing, but it's, you know, those beginning days when you have that drive and like you have that excitement. So it's really fun. It's really short. There are a lot of challenges that are really fun to complete. Last year I ended up winning the photo challenge, which was really awesome, and I'm definitely gonna partake in the rest of the challenges as well, and as many Twitter chats as I possibly can. So today's video is called the LoveAthon Bookshelf Challenge, and what I had to do was pick out a whole bunch of books with spines based on the color of the rainbow. So there's a bunch of prompts that are within those. I ended up just picking the books like by the spine that will fit into the challenge, but I'm going to be finding out what I'm supposed to do as well, as soon as you guys are finding out. So this is a little bit different for me and it should be interesting. So the first challenge is to find a book with a red spine, and I chose Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda because I recently read this and I really loved it. That's the cover in case you wanted to see that as well. And for this one, it says to flip to page 119, find the first line of the third paragraph. This line is the first sentence of a book about you. So I'm very curious what that's going to be. Oh great, it's one of their emails. 2, 3. So this line says, so who are all these cute guys who make you so nervous? That is really funny, and I really don't get nervous around most people, so that really wouldn't be a book about me, but that is a pretty funny line to have picked for this one. Next is orange. Flip to page 3. The first name you see when you crack open the book is your book BFF. So for this, I chose The Martian by Andy Weir, which has a lot of orange around there, and then that is the cover of this book as well. There are actually no names on this page. There's the word Martian, and that I suppose can be applied because I tend to have a very diverse group of friends, and because of our interests, many people look at us like we're Martians. So there we go, I'll go with Martian. Next is yellow. Flip to page 185. The first body part mentioned is where your superpower is. So I'm choosing Sunshine by Robin McKinley. Actually, there are no body parts mentioned, so I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, the first thing that came up was my heart. So I guess my superpowers come from my heart, which is kind of fitting for a LoveAthon challenge. So that's fun. I would like to think that my superpower has something to do with being kind. Next is green. Flip to page 238. The first place mentioned is where your book is set. So I chose Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson with the green spine. Okay, so there's no mention of a place on page 238, but on page 239, Emily mentions Paradise, which is the ice cream shop that she works at, and I cannot think of a more fitting place for a book about me to have its setting, so I'm totally pleased with that one. Next is blue. Flip to page 45. The first name you see when you crack open your book is, when you crack open the book is your book boyfriend or book girlfriend. So let's find out who my book boyfriend would be. So many of the others are going to be jealous, but what are you gonna do? Oh, I'm choosing Dreamer's Pool by Juliet Marillier for blue. I forgot to show that, but the first name that comes up on page 45 is Grimm, who is one of the main characters of this book. I have not yet read it, so I'm not sure whether I would be happy or unhappy with that answer, which is fine for now. I'll have that to look forward to. Next is Purple. Flip to page 77. The first adjective used describes your book boyfriend. And for Purple, I'm choosing Crest by Marissa Meyer. We have our purple spine right here. I'm trying to figure out if I should count this, but she says the royal wedding, so I'm not sure if I should use royal as an adjective. And you know what? I think I should, because we're describing my book boyfriend. So my book boyfriend should be royal. I think so. Next is Pink. Flip to page 94. The first name you see is your fictional nemesis. Oh no, I should not have chosen Anna and the French Kiss, because I can't picture anyone in here really being my nemesis. Here we go. Okay, so the first name that comes up is Amanda. That is a character that made fun of Anna one time, and a teen stood up to her for Anna, so I'm okay with that because I love Anna and I don't want anyone to be mean to her, so that girl is also my nemesis. Next is Brown. Flip to page 216. The first object you see is your weapon of choice. And for Brown, I'm picking Vengeance Road by Aaron Bowman. And you may be like, that's not a brown spine. And you would be correct. But if I were to take the book jacket off, that is a very brown spine. So this works. Okay. The first object that I see is a not strewn door. So that would be my weapon. That's interesting. I don't know how I would be able to transport that. And I don't know how my heart would control that, but this will be an interesting book. Next is Black. Flip to pages 198, 228, and 146 and find one name on each page. These people will be your apocalypse squad. So I am choosing Dead to Me by Mary McCoy, and that's the black spine. I actually haven't read this one yet either, so I will not know whether I actually want these people to be in my squad, but let's find out what their names are. So Jerry is the first person. Next is Gabrielle, and then page 146 is Alice. So my squad would be Jerry, Gabrielle, and Alice. They sound like fun people. Then finally we have White. Flip to page 28 and find the second sentence of the fifth paragraph. This is the last thing you will ever say in your book. Or is it? That's ominous. For this one I chose Madly by Amy Alward. This is the white spine. I'm glad that this one wasn't one toward the back of the book because I'm really looking forward to reading this soon. I don't want to spoil anything. The second sentence of the fifth paragraph, 1, 2, 3. There's only 4 paragraphs on this page, so I'll just go to the next one. So this will be the last thing that I ever say. He doesn't step forward to look at the princess. That is actually fitting considering that my book boyfriend is royal. Ooh, maybe my book boyfriend is a royal and I am a regular person and he's supposed to marry a princess, but he doesn't even look at her because he's looking at me. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna go with. So that was the LoveAthon bookshelf challenge, and I actually had a really fun time doing that and just being creative and thinking about a book about myself, even though there's a lot that seems to be going on in it. I am curious how that would turn out. I have all of these ideas in my head now of what's going on, which I kind of just alluded to in the end there. If you are participating in the LoveAthon challenge, I would love to know, and I would love to talk to you guys on Twitter. My handle is @SuperSpaceChicken. I'm going to be participating in as many of them as I possibly can, so hopefully I will see you guys there, and if not, I'll see you here on YouTube with a new video soon. So bye, enjoy, and happy reading, and happy Valentine's Day, and happy LoveAthon!